Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I'm your host, Kitsap Sun reporter Josh Farley, and I've got 5 things that you just got to know about happening in Bremerton this week. So let's get to them. Story number 1, there's a women's comedy festival coming to town in April. It comes by way of Marie Weichman, who is an Olympic College arts professor, and she's bringing the Broad Humor Festival here to Bremerton. Now, Broad Humor was started 10 years ago in Los Angeles, California. Marie happened to meet the organizer of Broad Humor while on sabbatical in New Zealand.
The idea is, let's educate the public about women's humor. Let's support our funny women, giving them a networking support. And let's do something economically viable in our own town that's, also supporting those artists.
Story number 2 on our list this week is you may have noticed that there are some pretty neat traffic wraps that have gone up in intersections around Bremerton. There are 2 of them so far. One is at 6th and Washington and the other at 11th and High. The one at 6th and Washington was completed by Amy Burnett. The one at 11th and High was done by Joshua Fisher. Now, these pieces of art were just wrapped around the traffic cabinets at those intersections. They cost about $1,800 a pop, and they were commissioned by the city's Arts Commission. Story number 3 on our list today is if you have $5.3 million, have I got a deal for you. The former KPS building on Warren Avenue between 4th and 5th Streets is for sale. Now, there's a number of tenants already in the building, and as you probably remember, KPS is no more. It was gobbled up by Group Health a few years ago, and so now it's going to probably get a new name. The building is very recognizable around Bremerton with its glass facade, so we'll see who ends up buying it, and I'll be sure to keep you posted in the Kitsap Sun. Story number 4 on our list this week is the Bremerton Bark Park. Now, you may have gone up to this park before. It wasn't intended to be a dog park, but it is now, and some residents up there, in fact 140 of them, have signed a petition. They're going before the Bremerton Parks Commission tonight, so if you want to attend, it's at 680 Lebo Boulevard in the Parks and Recreation headquarters on the east side of town. Meeting takes place at 5:30. Definitely attend if you want to have your views known. There's long since been troubles with the drainage there, as well as a rocky surface, so we'll see if some improvements can be made at the Bark Park. Story number 5 on our list this week is a short update on Brandon Duran. Now, you may know him better as the Bremerton Ninja, who you see perform at the corner of 11th and Warren. Well, it turns out the grass underneath Brandon's feet has been dying a little bit, and so city officials have cordoned off an area where he usually performs. Hopefully Brandon can find some room just down the street, maybe at another block, while that grass recovers. And finally, before I leave you, I want to tell you a little bit about the statue that is right beside me. Now, Troy Hall on the Secret Bremerton Facebook page a few weeks back posted Mary Catherine Gallagher, the famous Saturday Night Live character, saying kind of looks like her. Well, what do you think this statue looks like? It turns out that this statue actually has a name. It's Anima. Anima comes by way of artists from Vancouver, British Columbia, cost $7,100 to make, and was also commissioned by the Bremerton Arts Commission. I'm curious to know what you think Anima looks like. I know it's one of the most talked about pieces of public art in all of downtown Bremerton. That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week.